Hi everyone! Today I wanted to do a different video talking about a really inexpensive edition that is part of the MacMillan Collector's Library. These copies are small enough to travel, and I think they are beautiful enough to display on the shelf, and the range of the collection is really interesting. The price is also very inviting, £9.99 or $12.99. And here in Brazil, these copies have great prices, especially if you compare them to our national paperbacks, and especially if you consider that here in Brazil, not even the hardbacks are acid-free. I don't know how long you've been following this channel, but many months ago I did a video about a couple of older editions from this collection that used to be known as Collector's Library, with copies that were dusty when I got them and I wasn't sure about the quality of the paper. So let's take a look at a new version of this collection. I think these new copies, they look amazing in comparison to the older ones. They are produced with gilt edges and the dust jacket looks really nice. They revamped the MacMillan logo too, and I think it looks nice. The binding is sewn. All the dust jackets, they come with quote on the back, and overall the dust jacket looks really nice and feels good on the hands. The quality of the paper is nice, and I was really pleased with this one. I think that they did a great job with the dust jacket. As you may see, it looks nice, right? But I think they did an amazing job with this cloth binding, and on the front, as you may see, there is this embossed texture. It looks gorgeous, really classy, you know. It looks so much more expensive than it costs, and I think this is amazing. This beautiful shade of blue and this pale gold. They are produced with gilt edges in all the sides, as you may see. And especially if you compare to the older version of this collection, I think it improved a lot. If you think these copies are interesting, and especially if you compare the older version of the end papers, the new ones are much nicer. If you think these copies are interesting, beware that some of the titles, like this one, are abridged. Honestly, I got this book and I was really disappointed when I saw it was an abridged copy. But there are many unabridged ones. I was expecting a smaller font, you know, because I knew that with like 500 pages, it's impossible to fit the Count of Monte Cristo in 500 pages without having a small size, a small font. But the font ended up being like perfect to me, but the version is abridged. One of the things I enjoy the most is this ribbon marker that matches the color of the cloth, and it looks perfect with the gold edges, you know. I really enjoy ribbon markers. I guess these copies are fine if you want to own reading copies of some of the classics, if you want to annotate, to carry around without worrying too much. Another detail, these books are produced in China, and that's probably how they offer sewn binding and acid-free paper for a great price. But I don't know much about Imago. If you know something about this printer, let me know in the comments, please. Another thing that I don't enjoy is the color of the paper. I really don't enjoy white paper. These copies, they would be so much better if they had cream-colored paper, but the binding is okay, the quality is good, but the paper is white and is more on the thin side, you know, but you almost don't see the other side of the page, so I'm okay with that. The binding, it's a bit stiff, but I think that this is due to the gilded edges, you know. Gilded edges tend to be a bit sticky, at least before you read the book. It gets better after you read it and you peruse the copy. And I was pleased, overall I was really pleased, to be honest, with the quality of this edition. As you may see, there is an afterword, which I think that makes so much more sense than an introduction. And I love the size of the copy. It's small, but it feels comfortable on the hands. The dust jacket looks great. And I was a bit tempted to acquire more of these editions to be reading copies, you know, to carry around inside my purse. Especially the Shakespeare editions I kind of enjoy much more these copies than the older versions. They look great in comparison to the other ones. This is a really example of good design on a very inexpensive book. What I don't enjoy in this copy is abridged text, of course, and the white paper. But when it comes to the design of the books, I think they look really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to get back on track, 3 videos a week. Life has been really busy nowadays, but I'll do my best. See you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comments what you think about these popular copies. Don't you think they kind of are a nice option if you want to give a gift for someone, or if you want a reading copy to carry around? I think they are nice options. See you guys, and thank you for watching. Bye!